Hi there and welcome to day 7 of this yoga journey. I'm so happy that you're here. And today we're going to be focusing on the arms and the wrists. So I know wrists can be quite a critical part in the body. In yoga, we spend a lot of time on the wrists. So that's where we're going to be strengthening and stretching the wrists, the arms as well. And I'm going to meet you in the seat whenever you're ready. Finding a comfortable seat, could be on your heels, could be on your sit bones, whatever works for you. And let's just bring the hands on your shoulders and move your arms in a circle. Just warm up the shoulders, the arms, the wrists. We can not really separate the shoulders from the arms as well, so it's all connected. Let's change the direction of our circle. And then releasing the hands onto your thighs, relaxing down the shoulders. Let's just take a moment to pause here. Next, reaching your arms overhead, really extending the fingers, and then open and close your fists as fast as you can. You will quickly, likely, feel it into your wrists unless you experience a lot with wrist mobility or you're a climber. Let's take it just for another breath in and out, and then give it a shake. Great, let's meet in a tabletop. So really for this time, taking a moment to look at your hands, and often I see something like this where the hands are curled in and the weight is really just in the wrist. But what about if you really spread your fingers and thinking of this gesture where you spread your pinky and your thumb apart, starting from here and then spacing your fingers out and really also pushing down through your hand. So not just the wrists, but the hand as well, fingers, everything is working. And then just moving in circles over your wrists, so shoulders come a little bit further out, sideways and back. And just notice how that feels in the body. Yeah, the rest of the body is probably circling as well. So when we move the shoulders over wrists, we go a little bit more into a stretch for the wrists, and the further we can bring those shoulders, it might mean that your wrists are getting stronger. So just start very small. Let's change the direction of our circles. And then coming back to center, wrists and shoulders in a line. And then let's move the fingertips so that they face each other and the wrists move away from one another. It's, I like to call it a gorilla pose. And maybe shifting the weight a bit front and back. You might also feel that your arms and shoulders and core has to work a little bit. And then coming back to center, one hand at a time, moving the fingers away from one another so palms face each other. And same thing here, shifting front and back, trying to spread your fingers wide here as well. Through center. So we've got one more direction. So trying to face fingers towards you. Now this is quite a stretch in the wrist. So only go as far as it feels good, trying to keep your arms extended. And it might be a bit harder to extend all fingers now. And let's just stay here. And this is, you could move as well, but I feel like for me this is plenty. Push the ground away from you. Maybe stay for 2 rounds of breath in and out. Slowly release one hand at a time and sitting back on your heels or on your sit bones, interlacing the hands, forearms connected as you circle your wrists. And let's just shake it all out. You don't want to do that too isolated because it can be quite overwhelming. We go into too much. Then let's interlace the hands. Inhale, reaching the palms towards the sky, arms towards the sky, slight back bend, and then exhale, knuckles draw away, shoulders, wrists in a line, round your back. And then inhale, reach it up, maybe lift the gaze, exhale, round. So keep on moving here, maybe rocking a little bit back on your sit bones as well. Taking this for 2 more breaths, in and out. And then next time you inhale, reaching the arms up, let's just release the hands and slowly allow them to come by your side. Interlacing the hands behind your lower back now. Draw the shoulder blades together and reach those arms away from you. Opening the chest. Keep on breathing. One more breath in and out. Slowly release the hands. And let's come back into a somewhat tabletop. But I would sink back a little bit and not put the shoulders in line with the wrists, because the more in line they are, the harder this will be. And then trying to lift your wrists off the ground at the same time. So kind of sinking more into the fingers, moving the palms ever so slightly off the ground, and you might feel that the more shoulders and palms are in a line, the harder this is. So work with wherever you are. And then come to an end here. Let's flip one palm face up. So now the back of the hand is on the mat, and you can play a little bit here with pulling back. So the more you pull back towards the heels with your upper body, you might feel that the stretch is becoming more intense. You can bring your right hand into a fist to just give the wrist a break and do something else with your hand. Shifting just front and back. And then slowly release, maybe form a wrist, form a fist almost. And then right hand comes to the ground, palm faces up, and let's maybe just first stay a little bit, shifting the weight back. One more breath here, in and out. Slowly release the fist and guiding your way down onto the belly. Forehead comes down. Let's extend the left arm to the side at shoulder height, palm faces down. And then pushing onto the left side of the body, so we're stacking the legs. You can bring the right knee and the right forearm down to the ground, or you could step that right foot behind you if there is space. There isn't always space in the body. And then if you have the foot behind you, you could support yourself with your hand. So now we're stretching the chest, giving the wrist a bit of a break. Three conscious breaths in and out. Slowly roll yourself back onto the belly, reaching the right arm at shoulder height to push onto the right side of the body. Once again, either foot behind you or leg and arm in front. Find what works on this side of the body. One more breath in and out. And then guiding yourself back onto the belly. Hands next to the body to push up and sit back into a seat of your choice. Then making a fist with your hands and just reaching the arms by your side, and then you can start to bring the fingers in towards the body, so we're extending the back of the hands, and then maybe move them the other way. So hands towards and away. Don't go too far. Only go as far as it feels comfortable. And then keep pulling the hands in towards the body. Extend the wrist towards the ground. And then just give it all a shake. Extending the arms at shoulder height, pushing the palms together, and then just bend the elbows, reach the elbows towards the sky, thumbs come to the back of the head, and then inhale, extend the arms, exhale, bend. Try to keep the arms as close together as you can. Yeah, maybe you can feel the strength from your shoulders. Take this 2 more rounds, really hugging the elbows close together. And then release it. Let's take a final child's pose. Walking the hands out and then bring once again the palms together. Bend the elbows, maybe walk the elbows ever so slightly away from your head, and thumbs rest now at the back of the neck. So just what we did in movement, now in a child's pose. Allowing the wrists, the shoulders, the arms to relax more and more. Breathing in and breathing out again. Release the arms gently. Maybe find a comfortable position for the shoulders and arms for a moment. And then roll your way all up to seated. Maybe hands together in front of the heart. Taking a breath in and out to thank the body and wrists, arms, shoulders in particular for this practice. Thank you so much for taking this practice. I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to repeat it, as wrist health and wrist strength, shoulder strength is so important for your daily life, but also for yoga, especially if you are working towards more arm balances or inversions. Have a great day, and I'll see you very soon.